Hello again, YouTube. And today I went to HarperCollins. No. Barnes and Noble in Fayetteville. And I have gotten myself several new books. And I've got set on the got books sitting on their own little piles. Okay. Now the first 5 that I have are all by Clive Barker. And the first one I'm going to start with is this Harper Perennial republishing of the famous The Hellbound Heart. And yes, this was adapted into the franchise that is Hellraiser. Got this, and this one's a particularly short book from the looks of it. So not a lot of pages. So this one could be a short and interesting read. I've heard about the films, but never read the book. Next up, another Harper Perennial Perennial book issue, The Thief of Always. I think I have the graphic novel version of it on my wish list. So at least I'll have both of those sooner or later. So got that too. Next up is what I believe one of Barker's most recent offerings, which is Mr. Begone. Well, I think this one was published. Which year this came out. Yeah, this one came out in 2007. And from what I can tell from reading the back of it, this one will be pretty interesting nonetheless. And next up is another Harper Perennial reissue. And this is of the sprawling epic Imagica. Very thick book. And probably quite a long one. So but it is, after all, an epic. The last Clive Barker book is of his first novel, The Damnation Game. This is a republish on the Penguin Publishing subsidiary Berkeley. Special value price. So got that as well. Now on to the next stack. The first 3 books are literally written by a classic author, and that is starting with this. Her first novel is Shirley Jackson's The Haunting of Hill House, a Penguin Classics Deluxe Edition. And it was made into films. One in the 60s. And I think a remake in the 90s. So, that one. And here is another Penguin Classics Deluxe Edition as well. Of another one of Jackson's novels. We have always lived in the castle, and pretty much like Clive Barker's The Hellbound Heart. This is not going to be a very long book, so probably if I and the final Shirley Jackson book, which is one of her collections, which is the famous The Lottery and Other Stories, which obviously includes one of Jackson's most famous short story, which is the centerpiece of this collection, The Lottery. And this one is a republishing of the original Farrar, Straus and Giroux rule book, first published in 1965, maybe sometime after Jackson's death, I believe. So, got this as well. And the next one is a dual collection of Lewis Carroll's Alice's Inventors in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. I have read these before, and to say that they're interesting is an understatement. It is. Both these books are very interesting. I don't know what else I can say about them. Anyways, so. And the last one is another book on heavy metal, titled Louder Than Hell, The Definitive Oral History of Metal. So, yeah, another book on heavy metal. And so that's going to be my video for tonight. I'll be leaving a link to my last video and the links to my first 2 books available for purchase on Amazon in the description below. And to all at YouTube, have a good night.